All right, I'm Nick, out in the water today just to make a quick short video and show you guys a new product. Now, we get a lot of product requests. We don't have time to always do them, and some items we get requested a bunch over a period of time, and eventually when we have so many requests, we work on it, or maybe I've already worked on it and just no one's ever seen the concept, or whatever the case may be. Now this one, just an item that a guy requested the other day. We've had requests for it in the past, just haven't had the production time. Lots of things go into it, okay? We'll just call them all excuses. But we made rails to replace these, and we tried to bring them to you at an affordable price, okay? So Tom reached out. He wanted a system like this. He wanted to be able to put fish grips, pliers, whatever. He wanted a place that he could attach them. And, well, really kind of left it an open book, but we wanted to make this track longer, stuff like that, right? So on the factory rail, which looks like this, you have about 6 inches of usable track space. With this system, you have 11.5, a little over 11.5 inches of usable track space. It will work with all of your like Yak Attack lock and loads that have the keyway here. Ram makes a version of that. I'm going to show you guys eventually too. It's universal adaptive post, which I really prefer, less wiggle. But this allows you to do a variety of things. You know, everyone's different, left or right. They come in a set. It'll be a set of them. So that's one on the left, one on the right for $75. Some folks will do this, which is fine. It's not that high realistically, but I would prefer to do this. So this hole was put there. Now Tom had some ideas, but he really left it up to whatever I really wanted at the end of the day. And this is what I would do, okay? I would like to put my fish grip right here. I'm not a real big fan of putting pliers anywhere. I prefer to use these D hookers. And you guys probably seen these in videos in the past and stuff like that. Usually I keep them in this pouch down here, but the problem is, you know, you're usually fumbling around, can't find them. I would put those right there. And I have a new set of all this stuff that has a little carabiner thing on it that I would clip in these holes. And then your boomerang snips. I usually have these attached to a green thing that's on the other kayak right now, which I should have put on this kayak. I got too many kayaks, right? But this would allow you just to clip this on here wherever. That way you have access to anything. You can toss that in there, whatever you want to do, right? Everyone's going to do it different. Everyone's going to put this stuff in a different place depending on which side of the kayak you land fish on. And that's really that. I got some more. I got another set of pliers here. Obviously these are old, they've been around for a while. I pulled them out and the carabiner broke off a second ago, so that's a blooper. But you can put those on there, you can put the carabiner on there. And obviously this is all the workspace right here. So when I'm landing fish or working on stuff, my foot is usually over here. You've probably seen that in a bunch of videos, and that water's kind of cold. And I'm working right here in this workspace. So if I have these in my hand, which would probably end up being these guys, because I'm usually holding the fish with the fish grip like this, and I'm left-handed, so I'm usually using my left hand to unhook fish, stuff like that. So that is more likely how I would have it. I also land most of the fish over here on the left side, so everyone's different, right? But they come in a set. The set is $75, gives you a left and a right. This is machined out of 1/2-inch starboard, which we've been using for all of our products for years. It doesn't have any problems, UV resistant, all that good stuff, and it holds up extremely well and it's extremely tough. They are on the website. There's a link below. I may have forgot to mention a few things, like obviously there's no issue pedaling. That was a question I know we're going to get. Plenty of room to pedal. We left this a blank slate. That way you can drill holes and hang lures on there if you wanted to, but not everyone's going to do that. So I wanted that to be a blank slate. If you can, you can do anything you want to do with it, right? So if you want to drill holes in it and just add a little lure hanger, but you can also use these as lure hangers. So lots of options. We wanted to leave that real estate for you guys to do whatever. But we knew one of the questions was going to be, can you pedal with it? Is there room for your feet? Which that question was already asked. That's why we know it's going to be a question. Plenty of room. This only sticks out about 1.5 inches from the OG, the original ones. So you are good to go. It works on all of the big water versions, which is another question. So it'll work on the Predator PDL. It'll work on the non-PDL version. It'll work on all of the Predator, big water, EPDL, pedal, paddle, and so on. And that's it. They're ready to produce. Obviously, we get a little behind on production times when we release a new part sometimes, just because there's so many orders. We do our best to keep up. So if you do order right now instantly as this video is being made, then you may notice a little delay in shipping, okay? But only 3-4 days, nothing too crazy, okay? If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and we'll do our best to get back to you in a timely manner. Thanks for watching.